Greetings and welcome to the Color of Infinity. This is the first episode of the second series of my series called Series or whatever. It has an official name now, the Color of Infinity. Welcome. You'll notice that the skin that I'm wearing has a bulldozer on the front. I thought that was appropriate for this series, although technically that was created for a custom map that I'm building with Jagarbov, which is entitled Simburbia, and I really hope to check that out. I'm actually filming this episode on May 9th, right between what you have seen in episodes 5 and 6, and I have a few things that I want to talk about. I have enjoyed your comments over the last couple weeks, and I really I regret that I'm filming this so far ahead of when you're seeing it, but I think that's fine. In a way, that will actually help keep me. Well, I was just going to try to lure this guy, and I realized didn't have any wheat. That will actually keep me from kind of cheating, if you will. That'll keep me from taking too many of your ideas in the map. So I'm so far ahead that I will be able to do this myself. Now, what I was thinking I need to do, and I don't know if I need to do it for this episode, but I was really thinking about killing myself and finding Spawn so I could mark it. I didn't know where Spawn was. I was kind of fumbling around a bit, and I could have swore that I spawned in the desert. One of my viewers, Sponge, who's a loyal commenter, went back and looked at my footage and actually sent me a screenshot of my starting area in the grasslands and the hill that I was looking at. So I have a rough idea of where from looking at the screenshot of my own video, I have a rough idea of where I need to go to get the spawn, but I'm still not 100% certain. So thank you for that, Sponge. Thank you to everyone else's comments as well. And the Color of Infinity, for those that are new, because this might look like a new series, this is actually episode 9 in a longer project. And that project is to build a custom adventure map in Minecraft. The trick is that I am doing it purely in survival mode, so no tools, no external mobs, purely vanilla Minecraft, no command blocks, nothing that would give me any advantage other than the way the game was intended out of the box. In fact, I'm not even going to be using F3, I'm not going to be using creative mode, etc. Okay, so I think it's probably time to talk a little bit about the basic premise, and that is that this is going to be, well, actually, before I get into that, because this is where I could get into spoiler territory, I'm actually thinking of splitting this series into two portions. One portion being I'm going to take a little bit of iron with me because I've got an idea what I can do while I'm talking. I'm going to actually just head out to try to find some clay, because I'm going to need a lot of colored clay for what I'm building. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I'm thinking about taking the series and splitting the videos into two separate threads, and I think Felonious is planning to do this with his A and B as well. I didn't bring any coal. That wasn't too smart, although I can grab some right here. A lot of pigs around my home. That'll be good if I ever run out of food. So the A series, and I probably rename this. I'm not sure if I'll actually do it this way. It depends on how much time I spend just bopping around getting nothing really accomplished, or doing hardcore accomplishment that's not fun to watch. Because in this series, I am filming everything that I do. I mean everything. There's nothing... Oh. There's a ravine coming out right here. That's cool too. There's nothing I'm not going to film. So if I go off mining for several hours, you're going to get footage of mining. If I spend time picking wheat and applying bone meal over and over again, that's what you're going to see. And so that's where I'm thinking I might name videos in such a way that I put all that boring stuff into one video. Oh, look at that. Eggs grow on trees now. Oh, that's awesome. Minecraft 174, everybody. And then I may do separate videos where I actually highlight the progress that I made, but I'm not sure yet. Not sure if I'm going to go through that trouble. The other thing that I wanted to, or that I was thinking about, was taking, because I'm going to be filling out a book, an in-game book, will be my notes. I'm not taking any external notes on paper other than notes of what I want to talk about in each episode. And let's put this on that block. The notes that I take, oh, that's interesting. Kind of squared out. Let's get this lava flowing down into there. That'll look cool. Will it flow that far? I think it flows 7 blocks. Is that right? It is not flowing far enough. The notes that I take are going to be in-game. So I'm going to be filling out a book that says set number 1, set number 2. Here's what you're going to do at each of those points. Here's what it's going to look like, and it's going to have the storyline of the map. And so I'm wondering if I'm going to put those in a. This is sort of like a World War II bunker encampment. I'm wondering if I'm going to put those videos into a separate thread as well. So no 100% accurate decisions yet. I'm just thinking about doing these things. Okay, I'm going to head off in the direction the clouds are moving. And since I'm not using F3, I can't really tell how far I'm going to go. So it's basically going to be as far as my foots will take me. What I'm looking for is clay deposits and a massive clay biome, because I'm going to need a lot of colored clay. Now, the other thing I hope that if I find like one of those clay biomes and there's red hardened clay, that I can actually take it and I could still recolor the clay. I hope once it's colored, it's not colored for good. I actually don't know the answer to that. That's one of the things you're going to find in this survival series, is I don't really know how to craft some of the things, or I don't really know some of the core concepts of the game. Well, I know the core concepts, but the subtle details, because a lot of the time I've spent has been playing people's maps where everything's laid out for you, or building maps with tools in creative mode. So I didn't have to know what I was doing. I am going to go ahead. Oh, I actually have a use for my shears already. I'm going to need a lot of colored wool and a lot of colored clay for this map. Okay, so some of the things that I'm thinking about, I do have my main sets in mind, and I do. They are a little ways apart from each other. So the character that you play when you play this map is going to have to travel from point to point somehow. And I was thinking about that this week. I will either need to create a trail with maybe some breadcrumbs and then have you literally walk everywhere, or I will need to create minecart tracks, or I can use boating, although I don't really think I'm going to use boating, or I can use nether portals. So I definitely have a plan to use a nether portal. It's probably going to be to get you to the final sequence. I don't think I'm going to nether portal. Well, I might. Actually, I might make another portal back for the credits. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But I think I'm only going to use the nether portal once. Other than that, I think you're either going to have to walk or minecart, which sort of influences how I'm going to actually sequence. You know what I'm going to do? I've got this bucket here. Why don't I get some milk just in case I run into some spiders? I don't know that I will, but just in case. Felonious, I think in one of his vlogs of this challenge, he actually ended up in a mine shaft. I don't know how he got there, don't know where it is, but I thought I saw him fighting poison spiders. Yeah, so one of my biggest concerns is how am I going to get the player from set to set, and I have mixed feelings about minecarts, and I'm hoping the distance between the sets isn't too far to preclude me from actually doing walking, but we'll see. It's just something that is kind of an active thread in the back of my mind to decide what I'm going to do there. So far, no clay. Is that clay? I think that's clay there. Let's see. How deep is this? Okay. What I'm going to try to do is build a little diving tank, if you will. Whoops. I didn't even need to do it that way. Whoops. Do I have signs? I don't have signs, and again, I don't have wood. Okay. I can take these acacia trees because they're not anywhere near any of the sets I'm going to build. Now, the other thing, I keep using the word sets because if you see the thumbnail for this video and if you watched the last one, I believe I revealed that this is all going to be based around... Oh, I didn't... Did I reveal what it is? One of the main themes throughout the map is going to be that of a movie set. The character and the NPCs are filming a movie. I won't quite give away where and what the movie is yet, but they're filming a movie, and that is sort of the backdrop. So what I'm envisioning is having sets out in the wilderness. So this is being filmed, quote-unquote, on location. Let me grab these guys here, because I'm actually going to need a bed. They came completely unprepared. I love that snickety-snick sound of robbing these guys of their winter protection. And what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to build signs. I'm very forgetful. You will find that very quickly as you watch my series proceed. 9 signs should be good enough, and we'll take this back. Yeah, so there's going to be a series of movie sets, and there's going to be this concept of working behind or being behind the scenes or out of character, and then there will be times when you're actually in character. Okay, get out of my way. And I just also realized I didn't actually need to build this wall, because all I needed really to do is put 2 signs on top of each other, but that's fine. Yeah, so you're going to be going from set to set as sort of the background for the map that I'm making. So you're in a custom map, somehow involved with the movie making industry. Did I not pick? Oh, that's why. Okay. Clay balls, there we go. Clay balls, give me the clay balls. 64. That means I don't have inventory space, so I came on an expedition. Okay, I don't need the gunpowder and I don't need the dirt. Dirt, gunpowder. I shouldn't have brought my redstone. I didn't need to bring all this junk. I don't think I need all this. Gravel, cobblestone. Okay, is there any more clay down here? No. And in fact, I could do this to save some inventory space. Oh, I was just going to say, I wonder if it's getting dark enough to put my bed down, which I didn't make, even though I stopped to get a crafting table. The purpose of this bed is just to make it night, of course, or sorry, to make it day. Okay, so that's just a quick note on sets and the background of the map. Another thing that I saw in Felonius's vlog, which is brilliant, is that he's making a graveyard. And the population of that graveyard is going to depend on how many times he himself has died, and he's going to be burying himself. So I think that's a really cool idea. If I die, I need to make some type of a death counter myself. Now I don't quite know what that's going to be yet, or where that's going to be, but that's. I wish I should have brought a book with so I could write these ideas down actually. So I'll probably need to do some type of death counter. The other thing that I wanted to mention, I just mentioned Felonious twice. I'm really excited about the people who are doing this challenge alongside me and trying their own version. Do not get too discouraged if you just get tired of it and give up, or if it gets too hard and you give up. This is not an easy thing to do, build an entire adventure map. And I'm really happy to see people sharing information about coordinates and locations and treasures with each other as they play. So I wanted to give a couple quick shout outs. One, I mentioned Felonious already. He was one of the winners of the 2011 Vanilla Challenge that helped inspire this series. Cold Fusion Gaming, Master Map Maker Cold Fusion Gaming, is creating something really cool. I've seen a couple screenshots of what he's made so far. One of them is a giant fist protruding up from the ground, defiantly against the desert air. It just looks really cool. So good luck to everyone. I would love to hear if you are participating in this. Oh my god, I almost just died. If you're participating in this challenge, I would love to hear and see what map. Oh my goodness, did I not learn my lesson already? I would love to see and hear what your map is going to be about in this challenge. Can I dig straight down safely? Yes, I can. Also, Jay Gazmom, she's a really good builder. She's participating in the challenge. So good luck to you, and can't wait to see what you come up with. And CPM 4001 is someone who has contributed to custom map compilations. So also interested to see what CPM comes up with. And I think those are the only 4 confirmed. But I really would love to see Frostfire. I'd love to see Sponge and other frequent commenters. I'd love to see Sylvis Rune try it. Even if you don't get to the point where you put out a map, or if your map is very simple, that's fine. No, I want to keep these bricks. I would really love to see more people just give it a shot. Just see what it's like and try it out and have some fun with us. But either way, if you don't, that's fine too. I still thank you for all of your support. Do I need to break those with the shears? No, I don't. That's actually a waste. Good. Good to know. I guess it does go faster, though. Yeah, it is faster. And I got plenty of iron. So we're going to grab all this wool from this temple. I don't plan on coming back to this particular temple anytime soon or later, because it's way too far away from where the sets are going to be. The player's never going to come this far unless they decide to just go completely off track. I keep thinking, is it getting night already? I keep thinking that it's growing dark a lot quicker than it should. Like that the Minecraft days are going exceedingly fast. Alright, let's grab this other wool up here. This is going to save me a lot of time. They should make a village out of clay. I guess I can't complain if there's a whole clay biome, right? guess a whole clay biome is enough clay to have your claying needs met as a map maker or as a survival builder. And the camp that you saw me starting off in, I think that is going to be, it's not going to be the first scene in the adventure map itself. I think that's going to be maybe the second or third scene. Oh, I thought I saw like a player wearing armor for a second, but it was a skeleton. Okay, did I bring any real food? Yes, I did. Good. And how am I doing? Okay, I got plenty of slots left to pick up this orange wool. All right, that is one more temple that is just devoured. And let's continue